What is up? I'm a little late to the game on this pouch in this brand. This is the Element Tech Case V2 from Alpaka Gear. So I've ordered in some Alpaka stuff before and I immediately returned it. I didn't even test it or anything. I got it, I opened it, I put it right back in the package and returned it. And I'll put a couple of pictures on the screen here. I'm not a fan of the way their zippers landed in the closed position. It's a nitpicky thing, but for me it's important, and if I'm spending my money, I want it to do what, I want it to do. So, but I saw this and I thought, you know what? We live in a very tech-heavy age, a very digital age. Myself being a Gen Xer, I grew up not having a need for any of this stuff. We didn't have cell phones or anything like that. But nowadays, for work, for personal life, for everything, we have cell phones and computers and laptops and all this stuff. So a means of organizing all that is very beneficial. And traveling for work, sometimes I have to bring my laptop and stuff like that, and its charger and, a mouse if I want it, all the stuff. So I saw this and I thought I would give Alpaka another shot. First impressions taken out of the plastic that it came in. This is great. Just a note, I ordered this from Amazon and it came showing exactly what it was. It was not in a box or anything. It was just in a clear bag and you could see what it was. So just fair warning, if you order one and your stuff's gonna have to sit outside, be prepared for that. Let's take this little tag off real quick. Get it out of our way. We'll go over some of the features and stuff. So this is made from X-Pac. You can see it's very shiny. It's got waterproof or water resistant zips. Overall, very nice, great build quality. It's a little crunchy, but it should loosen up a little bit with some use. So here's all the specs that come on the card. Overall, great thing. It's labeled as 2.5 liters. It says it weighs 260 grams. There's a little information about they try to do well by the planet and everything, and that's awesome. Sustainability stuff, that's really good. So much of the stuff just ends up in a landfill. So any company that's using recycled materials or has any kind of program in place, that's always a good thing. They say they give back 1% of annual sales to nonprofits. I can definitely get behind that. So let's weigh this real quick before we get into it and see, because anytime they put the weight on their packaging, I'm curious to know, is this gonna work? Make sure it's not too much glare. So they have it in grams, so I'm gonna have it in grams. Let's see, it says 0. Now let's make sure our scale is calibrated. This is a US nickel. It weighs 5 grams. 5 grams on the nose. So let's see here. You guys see that okay? Yep. A little bit of a shadow right there. So we're looking at 297. Make sure we're not overhanging too much. 296, 297. So we're well over what they state, but I think I have I think I know why. So this pouch is unique. Let's see where they put it. Here it is. It comes with a shoulder strap, and on the back you can turn this into a sling bag. So let's remove this and let's see where that puts us. 250, 251. Yeah, so actually probably a little under on their weight. So that's good. I myself, I don't care about the weight thing as much as some other people. I'm not a gram counter by any means. However, if you're traveling, internationally or anything, and you're trying to really streamline your weight to be able to meet those requirements, then it may be beneficial to know ahead of time. Inside is a bright orange. I like that. You can see this is just a big open pocket in the front. That's very nice. It does have this little handle on the back, and again, you can attach right here to make it into a sling bag, which is really cool. I'm guessing this is so you can add a secondary strap to go around, or if you just need to dangle something off the bottom. Kind of seems unnecessary to me. It is a solid D-ring, so you can't take this off without cutting it. But again, no big deal. Let's get this unzipped down. So when you open this up, it's this little accordion gusseted style. And then this just kind of free floats in here a little bit. It doesn't shift back and forth like some other pouches do, but you can move it back and forth a little bit. So on the back, you just have their little logo, keep moving forward. A little slip pouch back here. Then you have a zippered pouch. It's not really deep, but you could definitely keep some items in there if you needed to keep them from just free floating around in here, because one thing about this pack is at the bottom here, can you see that? Hello. So if you have really small items just free in here, they could slip out those little spots on either side, and you could lose them. So you could keep, pens and pencils or whatever in that zipper. And on this little divider right here, there's also a zippered compartment, and inside there you have some little shallow, very shallow, let's see, just over 5, so yeah, what, 1.5 inches, 2 inches deep. So maybe you could put SD cards or something in there, memory cards. Zip back up. And then on the other side, which would be like the front side, you do have an elastic pin loop right here, and then just 2 more little slip pockets that do go all the way down. So that would work good for maybe SSDs, or you could get a thin wireless mouse, you could probably put it in there, charging cords, whatever. Keep it all nice and tidy. So the interior, this orange is the honeycomb ripstop. I'm a big fan of that. We've got something hiding down here. I believe it's the PE sheet. It is. Ooh. It's very interesting that they've gone to these little things for moisture absorption. Let's look at something here. I wonder if these would be good for cards. Probably way too shallow. So here we have credit card style. Yeah, definitely won't work for that, but probably work really good for SD cards. Overall, very nice. I do like the gusseted accordion style. This not being free floating really doesn't bother me too much. Some of the other tech pouches that this free floats and you can shift it to one side or the other is very neat, but definitely not a needed thing for me. Let's put the strap on and see how that works out. Strap is very nice. This is very soft. This is like the seatbelt material, so it's very bendy but very strong. I don't know if you can see, but that's made up of multiple different, it's got stitch points all the way through it just to really add to that strength. And then we just have the standard little clips. Sometimes these can be a little bit finicky to get on. Get this to where I can squeeze that a little bit. Hang on. There we go. These style clips can definitely be a little finicky. It looks like I already messed up and put this on backwards, but that's okay. I'm not necessarily going to carry it in this mode, so there we go. So now you have it in sling mode. They have this in a few different colorways. I'll link the Amazon page down below if you want to take a look at it. I like the fact that the branding is very minimal. It's not a big, label right there or anything like that. The zipper pulls are very nice. They're like a kind of a rubberized material. I like that. Like I said, it is a little crunchy, but that should break in really nicely. So I'm going to load this out and carry it. I don't know if it's going to be 100% a tech pouch or not, but I'll load up my stuff for work. Give this thing a go. Like I said, I am very late to the game on this. There's a lot of videos already out on this. This is just my first impressions video. Overall, seems very nice, very well made. I like the zips. It doesn't say exactly, I don't believe. I don't know where I put my card for this pack for this. Where did it go? It has disappeared. Oh, here we go. It just says silent zippers. Because I know someone will ask. So let's see if we can flip this enough to see. Where's my flashlight when I need it? Here it is. Okay, the zippers are branded YKK. Because there's always someone who wants to know. And I state this every time someone asks. The zipper manufacturer doesn't matter to me as long as it's a good quality zip. I make a lot of bags, a lot of pouches and stuff, and I personally use Coates & Clark. I love YKK, don't get me wrong, I think they're great zips. It's not a deal breaker for me personally. A good zip is a good zip. YKK just kind of has become the top of that hill. So, till the next one, take care.